Welcome to the Building a Professional Online Brand presentation. During the next few minutes, we'll be talking about steps you can take to begin building your personal brand using social media like Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. We'll also briefly discuss website or blog hosting sites that you can use to create free or inexpensive personal pages. Let's get started. So first of all, why should we even use social media? Well, 94% of companies use or plan to use social media for their recruiting efforts in 2013. If that doesn't convince you that having a professional online presence is important, try this one. 68% of employers have hired a candidate based on what they found out about them through a social networking site. So what this means is, if it's between you and another candidate, your professional online presence might be the clincher. This is a chance for you to show yourself in a very positive light, showcasing interesting things that an employer just can't find out on a resume. So why do you need to worry about your image online? Employers don't really Google you, right? Wrong. 91% of employers use social networking sites to screen prospective employees, and 1 of 3 rejected candidates based on something they found out about them online. Your online image is really important for your career prospects. So how can you begin creating a professional brand that will help you make a good impression with employers? First thing you need to do is see what they see and Google yourself. Use the name you provide on your resume and other application materials to do the search. Use quotation marks with your name so that Google understands you only want to see these words side by side in a search. This will eliminate a lot of unrelated links. If you find negative things in your search that are related to you, try your best to clean it up. If it's something else with your same name, if there's somebody else that comes up, Google defensive Googling to learn strategies to combat this. Do a thorough search through the first 10 or so pages to make sure they're clean. While doing that, make note of all the social media platforms that you currently use that come up in your search. Make sure each of these are up to date and professional, or delete them if you no longer use them. Be sure to set privacy settings on all of your accounts so that you're in control of what others will see. For the things that are public, make sure it's all professional, including your photos. Don't go so far with deleting social media platforms that you become invisible online. This lack of visibility can backfire, and an employer might assume you're out of touch or that you don't understand technology. Go to Repler.com to get a scan of your social media accounts that will check for inappropriate content or anything that might tarnish your online brand. Repler is a social media monitoring service that's free to use. One great way to present yourself in a professional way online is by creating your own professional website or blog. You don't need to learn to code to create something that looks professional. All of the sites listed here make it very easy and cheap, if not free. If you create a website, be sure to keep it fresh and up to date. Include a bio that introduces yourself, links to your social media, projects, resume, etc. If you're blogging, make sure you're keeping it professional and updating it regularly. Did you know you can get a free UNC-themed website? This one was made using web.unc.edu. This one was made using WordPress.com. And this one was made by a UNC Media and Journalism School student using Wix.com, W-I-X. You might also use portfolio-specific sites to build a page. Use any of these top-rated sites to get started. Or you might just want a simple yet effective profile page. It's different from a website because it's only one page. You might want to think of it as an online landing page or an online business card. It can house important links, contact info, and a brief bio. Use the websites above to explore the possibilities. Did you know that 93% of recruiters use Twitter to search for candidates? And that 92% use Twitter to vet candidates post-interview? If you use Twitter, it's important that you don't tweet anything you wouldn't want a new boss to see. Here are some tips to use Twitter in a professional way. First, make sure your profile looks professional. Use a nice photo of yourself, choose a nice background for your homepage, and choose a handle that makes it easy for an employer to know it's you. Don't use handles that are too cutesy. Be sure to follow authors, organizations, and trending topics in your field. Join conversations by making appropriate comments and retweeting interesting things. Make sure your tweets are set to public and give credit where credit is due. Remember, you'll want to tweet consistently, but not constantly, and make sure to always keep it positive. In case you didn't already know it, Facebook is the largest social media platform in the world. If you're one of the 1.49 plus billion people using it, make sure you're using it in a way that will serve your career well, or at the very least not hurt it. Here are some tips to follow when using Facebook. Remember that your profile picture and cover image are public. Choose a scenic shot from recent travel or highlight an interest or a hobby in your cover photo. Choose a profile picture that makes you look like a normal, reliable person. Check your profile privacy settings and do so regularly. Make your default timeline privacy setting friends only. Also, check that your photo albums are set to friends only. Once in a while, post something and set it to public. Make sure it's something related to your skills, work, industry of interest, or just something lighthearted that shows other interests you have. If your workplace uploads photos of you on their website or Facebook page, tag or post these to your page and set it to public. Just one picture every now and then will help show your followers who you are while still maintaining a professional image. People tend to be a bit more protective of their Facebook accounts since they're primarily used for more personal socializing with friends and family. Because of this, it's not really appropriate to message people using Facebook if you don't know them. Use more traditional methods, such as email or phone. You might even use LinkedIn depending on what you're contacting them about. Finally, very little will make you look worse on Facebook than sending annoying, time-wasting application requests to your friends. Do everyone a favor and avoid this at all costs. That can kill your reputation in a hurry. LinkedIn is the world's largest professional network with over 332 million users, with each second adding 2 new members. This is one social media platform that you definitely should be using if you're interested in building your career. I'm going to highlight just a couple things when it comes to using LinkedIn to help you build your online brand. I'll also provide some resources for you to dig deeper because there's so much that goes into using LinkedIn. Remember, your LinkedIn profile is almost always the first thing an employer will see when they search for you online. You want to spend some time here doing it right. Did you know that LinkedIn profiles are 7 times more likely to be viewed if they include a photo? Be sure to include a headshot that looks professional. It doesn't have to be fancy. Just use your cell phone camera in front of a plain background with good lighting. Wear a nice shirt and remember to smile. The 120 characters found under your name is your headline, and arguably the most important part of your LinkedIn profile. Your headline helps employers find you, so you want it to be clear and informative so that someone looking will want to look at your profile. Instead of just saying student or server at ABC Coffee Shop, say something like economics major and aspiring financial analyst, or aspiring sales professional and tech fanatic. There are a lot of great resources online about writing a good LinkedIn headline. Google it. The summary is the first section of your LinkedIn profile and is the prime real estate for telling people who you are. Don't leave your summary blank. You get 2,000 characters, so use them. Start your summary by hooking the reader so that they will keep reading. One good way to do this is to begin with an anecdote that demonstrates 1 or 2 key personality traits. Here's an example. When I was 21, I climbed Mount Everest. Not metaphorically, I literally climbed the highest mountain on Earth. While I was hiking, I thought about quitting approximately 5,000 times. And that's a lowball estimate. But despite the high winds, low altitude, mental and physical fatigue, and trail mix overdose, I kept going. I'm that person. Once I say I'll do something, it'll happen. Now I put that perseverance to work as a senior account manager for Polar. I don't have to climb any mountains, but I do have to move them. Tell a story in your summary using the same method used for answering behavioral questions during an interview. BAR stands for background, action, result. Outline the background or problem, explain the action you took, and then share the result. Tell your reader things in your summary that can't otherwise be told in bullet points. Your summary is also a great place to share any accomplishments you have. Think about sharing using bullet points to highlight your top accomplishments. Share your soft skills. This is a great strategy if you're still a student or relatively new to the professional world. Instead of being confined to a short 2 to 3 sentence bio explaining what limited experience you might have, you can flesh out your character traits to help people learn more about you, just like the guy climbing Mount Everest did. You will also want to insert keywords to your summary so that you don't miss out on keyword optimization. As a matter of fact, include keywords throughout your entire profile, including your headline. You want employers to find you. You might also think about including media in your summary. Insert videos, photos, projects, articles, or anything else to back up the good work that you do. Feel free to write in first or third person. Writing in first person gives it a more personal feel, but I've seen great summaries written both ways, so this is really up to you and your personal style. A good way to end your summary is with a call to action. For example, if you're interested in grabbing coffee and talking shop, or to hear how I almost fell off the mountain at 27,000 feet, please send an email my way. And of course, make sure this is all grammatically correct and error-free. Again, there are all kinds of great information online about writing summaries. The important thing is that it reflects who you are as a person and that it's professional. Just a couple more LinkedIn tips that are important when building your personal brand. Sharing industry-related information and interesting articles is a great way to be more widely seen in your network. Find something relevant and interesting to share every so often. LinkedIn groups provide a place for professionals in the same industry or with similar interests to share content, find answers, post and view jobs, make business contacts, and establish themselves as industry experts. Join and participate in groups that interest you. You can learn more about creating your profile and using LinkedIn by attending one of Career Services' LinkedIn Labs offered several times every semester. You can view the calendar at careers.unc.edu and clicking on events. You can also visit students.linkedin.com to learn strategies for creating your LinkedIn profile, connecting with professionals, and finding jobs. If you have any questions about your online professional image or how to improve it, please visit University Career Services or go to careers.unc.edu to make an appointment.